FIFA World Cup 2026, everything you need to know before everyone else. Let's begin the video. Imagine waking up one morning and then you are realizing the World Cup you've always known has completely changed. You now get more teams, more matches, more surprises, more chances for underdogs to shock the world, and maybe a brand new champion. In 2026, FIFA World Cup is not just another World Cup. It is the biggest World Cup in football history. And by the end of this video, you will know the new rules, the biggest favorite, the dark horses, and who I think has the best chance of lifting the trophy. Let's begin. Section 1. Why this World Cup is different. For the first time ever, the World Cup now has 48 different teams instead of 32 as usual. That means 16 extra countries get a chance to play on football's biggest stage. The tournament is being hosted by three countries: one, the United States; two, Canada; and then Mexico. Never before has the World Cup been hosted by three nations at the same time. The tournament now has different features. The top two teams in each group automatically qualify for the knockout stage, but that's not all. The eight best third placed teams will also qualify. This means if a team finishes third in its own group, it still has a chance to become a world champion. The knockout stage has also expanded. Instead of starting with a round of 16, it now starts with a round of 32. As a result, the World Cup now has 104 matches instead of 64. That means more football than ever before. And for we fans, that's amazing, but unlike how players see it, it's totally exhausting. The teams that win the World Cup will now have to survive 8 matches instead of 7. One extra game may not sound like much, but at this level, it changes everything totally. Now, section 2, the biggest early surprises. Even though the tournament has just started, we've already seen some interesting results from countries like Mexico. They opened with a victory. South Korea also started strongly. The United States made a statement with an impressive win over Paraguay. This result may not seem huge yet to every one of us, but momentum matters in tournaments. A team that starts well often gains confidence, and confidence can carry a nation a very long way. So now, section 3, who are the favorites? Let's talk about teams everyone like or love watching. 1. Argentina, the defending reigning champions. Many people thought in 2022 they will end their golden era, but Argentina still looks dangerous even in this 2026. They know how to win, they know how to handle pressure, and tournament experience is totally priceless. Then there is France, maybe the most complete squad in the tournament. They've got fast attackers, strong midfield, solid defenders. France always seems to produce world-class talents. Everyone knows that, and that makes them scary, really scary. Then we've got Spain. Many analysts believe Spain may be the strongest team entering this year's tournament. Their young stars have developed quickly. Their football is very exciting. Their confidence is high, and many experts see them as serious contenders. Don't forget Brazil. Every World Cup feels incomplete without Brazil being among the favorites. They are chasing the sixth World Cup title and under a new leadership. Many fans believe this could finally be their year. England is also getting attention. The talent is there. The question remains the same. Can they handle the pressure when the biggest matches arrive? Section 4. The team nobody should ignore. Every World Cup has one team nobody expects. Then suddenly, they reach the semi-finals. This year, keep your eyes on Portugal. Trust me. Why? Because they have a mixture of experience and youth. The older stars bring leadership, while the younger stars bring energy, and that combination can be very dangerous. Another team to watch is Morocco. Remember what they achieved in the previous World Cup? They showed the world that African football can compete with anyone. Many people believe they can shock the world again, and honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Section 5: Why Africa Could Make History. This is one section many fans overlook. Africa has more representatives than ever before. They have more representatives than ever before, and African football keeps improving yearly. The gap between traditional giants and African nations is getting smaller every year, little by little. Teams are more organized, players are competing in the biggest leagues, confidence is growing. Could an African team reach the final? Some people still say no, but football keeps proving people wrong. And that's what makes the World Cup special. Section 6: Predicting the quarter finalists. Now let's have some fun. My friends. Predicting my prediction for quarterfinals are Argentina, France, Spain, Brazil, Portugal, England, and Germany. And one surprise team, maybe Morocco, maybe the United States, or maybe another nation nobody's talking about today. Remember, World Cup are not won on paper, they are won on the pitch, not by mouth, but by playing. Section 7: Who will win the Golden Boot? Every tournament has that player whereby they suddenly score goals everywhere. The Golden Boot race is always exciting. A striker can become a national hero overnight. One hat trick can skyrocket. One magical performance, one unforgettable moment. And suddenly, the entire football is talking, or the entire world is talking about them. This tournament has several players capable of doing exactly that. Section 8: My prediction for the final. If I had to predict the final right now, Spain versus France. Why? Because both teams have depth, both teams have quality, both teams have balance, and balance often wins tournaments. But if Argentina reaches another final, nobody should be shocked. Still repeating myself, nobody should be shocked. Champions have a habit of staying champions. Section 9: Who I think will win. My personal prediction should be Spain. Not because they have the biggest stars, not because they have the biggest fan base, but because they currently look like one of the most complete teams in world football. They do attack well, they defend well, they control possession, and they have young players who seem fearless. That's usually a dangerous combination in tournament football. But football is unpredictable, for sure. One injury, one red card, one penalty shootout, and everything totally changes. That's why we love the World Cup. Outro. So there you have it. The biggest changes, the new format, the strongest team, the dark horses, and my prediction for who lifts the trophy. Now I want to hear from you in the comment section who you think will win this year FIFA World Cup 2026. Will Argentina defend their title? Will Brazil win another World Cup this year? Can England end the wait? Or will an underdog shock the entire world? Drop your prediction in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe and turn on notification, because there will be plenty more World Cup updates as the tournament continues. Thanks for watching and enjoy the football. Thank you, my friends. Please subscribe to the video. Thank you.